Well, hello, friends. Welcome back to the Crypto Analysis Show. I'm your guide, Aaron Casillas. Crypto Analysis Show? We have to come up with a better name than that. At any rate, whatever the show is called, this is the Halving Edition, so let's get started. As I'm creating this video, there's about an hour left before the infamous halving. As we can tell from the charts, all seems pretty calm. Many people claim that markets are fractal in nature, which I hope is true, because that would allow us to look back to the last halving for some guidance on what is about to happen. The idea of past is prologue. I personally think we'll remain quiet for a few days, and early next week experience a significant uptick in volatility. Whatever happens, I will be here with you on Tuesdays and Saturdays to check in. Now let's have a look at the charts. As always, we're going to start with the Dash BTC cross, which this is an exciting market. There's some good stuff going on here. You can look at the downtrend that was clearly back for a couple of months, and we broke that a couple of days ago on volume. So, and this corresponded with the volatility we had in Bitcoin. So Dash reacted nicely to that. Again, on volume, we broke out. So, and we had previously just been kind of using this as support, this line right here, which is, wasn't really strong, wasn't convincing, but it was kind of just hanging out there while it decided what it wanted to do. But we got a little bit of decision on that. So just a comment on this: when you're trading with these trend lines, what used to be resistance oftentimes becomes support. So just something to think about when if you're trading this market. And I wanted to show you another really fascinating thing about the Dash market. So you can see that we've got some pretty good volatility going on here for the last couple of months. I'm going to show you a chart of Dash US dollar cross, same time period, same day-long candles. So as you can see here, there is very little volatility. And you have to think about this from a user's perspective, or even like a merchant that wants to take Dash. You don't really want a lot of volatility in the currency you're transacting in. So if you're Dash US dollar, very little volatility, which I think can be considered a good thing. If you're trading, you're probably doing it on the Dash BTC cross. So just some things to think about. Let's move over to the big dog, which would be Bitcoin. And here we're looking, this is the Bitstamp exchange. And as you can see right here, that 2 days ago, there was a lot of action going on. We broke down from the channel that we had been in for months. And that was an entirely new scenario that happened right here. We went down and the 50-day moving average acted as significant support. Last video, I said that I don't see anything getting past below that. That still is in play. But this uptrend, this channel that we've been working with, appears to be going away. I'm going to leave it on there until the next video, but I'm thinking this is going away now. And as promised, I'm going to take a look at the Huobi exchange, which looks really similar to the Bitstamp. Slight difference on the candles, but basic same thing. They broke out of their channel and we're onto something new. Now I want you to keep this candle in mind, because this day was really significant, because if you remember from the previous market, in the Dash market, that's the day that it broke to the upside, and that's the day that we're breaking out from this previous channel. And something really interesting I'm going to show you in another chart. While they bring that up, I believe this is our new scenario. Now, this is that important candle we're talking about. This is the one that broke us out of the previous channel, and I believe is instrumental in putting us in this new triangle. So what we have here is a lot of stuff going on. You can see I've labeled some waves. This appears to be entering into a natural five wave sequence. The green lines being what they call impulse waves, and the red lines being corrective waves. And this is pretty standard stuff, but it's nice to see that, again, this market is behaving really well. You see this blue line here. That is what I consider the symmetrical triangle that's being formed. And that gives us a lot of information. what we can do with that is we can take the trough and the peak of this vertical line and put it over here and use it as a guide to where the price should end up. This is roughly 525 to 775, giving us $200 of movement there. And if we apply that conservatively to here, that should put us over $800 when this breaks. So I have no reason to doubt that that's going to happen. So it is really exciting. We'll see what goes on there. And finally, let's take a look at the Ether market. By request, we had a viewer request in the comments section on the YouTube site to have a look at the Ether market, and I'm happy to oblige. I want to let you know that I do have long-term exposure to the Ether market, so I want to see it go higher, but when we're doing technical analysis, we can't let our emotions get involved with that. So here's what I see here. So we've got this triangle forming, and of course a lot of this is subjective. So if we draw this, the bottom line of the triangle from the lows, we get a symmetrical triangle, which is a consolidation pattern, and that gives us an equal chance to go up or down. So that's the best scenario for the Ether market. If we draw this here at the closing, that becomes a descending triangle, which the odds are that this breaks down. So again, there's a lot of subjectivity on this, and we will definitely follow this market to see how this plays out. I want to thank everyone for joining me today, and welcome to the new subscribers. Which reminds me, if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting that button so that you don't miss any of the updates. I'm trying something new this week where I will post a link to the charts that you've just seen in the comments section so that you can spend some more time with them. As always, comments are most welcome. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. For Dash Pay Magazine, I'm Aaron Casillas.